Ja, Rastafari, blessings, Haile Selassie first. And in dub gate number 6, Idren Natural, Christine Alpha and Omega. Big set, so we're gonna ask few questions for the Rastafari Assembly in Italy. Rastafari Music and Rubrica, yeah? Blessing. So this is iNatural. Can you tell us a little bit about the I? How did you get involved into the music, and especially how did you get involved into Rastafari?
True. Well, the music works is just something. When me hear reggae music, it make my soul happy, it make my heart happy, and it fill me up. So from day one, I hear reggae music. It just fills me up, because the message in the music and the energy and the inspiration that comes from roots reggae music. From there, from day one, I hear the Burning Spear LP, and I hear about Marcus Garvey, and from there, it made me start study about Rastafari.
How many years ago then?
From, I'd say, about 1979. Yeah, and then by 1981, I was lifting boxes with King Alpha Sound. And we also start build our youth sound called Imperial Youth Sound. And then from there, it split up and we have Messenger Promotion Sound. So sound system culture has been there from 1981 still right through till 91. And by that time I was living in Leeds, as well as doing the music, active with the Rastafari movement. And it's in Leeds in 91 where we formed Rastafari Foundation, collective of Rastafarians from all houses, 12 tribes, Ethiopia World Federation, Bobo Shanti. 20 strong Rasta people come together and we put on events and exhibition, cook food, and just put on some cultural and educational projects in the community we was living in for the people of North England. But most of the strength came from before that, from my Midlands days, from Coventry, because there's a lot of elder Rastas around me. I was a youth in the Midlands when I lived in my hometown, Coventry. But then when I moved to Leeds, it's like I was an elder, because most of the Rastas were younger than me. So the Rastafari spirit has always been at the front, and the works of Rasta have always been at the front, because I've seen they've been needed in certain places, because somebody have to fly the flag still, you know. It's not just music and Heights Gold and Green and a Lion of Judah. There's history, geography, everything. Education come with that still. So my connection with the music is a Rasta connection. Try and I cite up the Solomonic lineage. We see it as King David music, and the singers and the players have to give thanks and praise differently. And this is our way of, giving our praises, chanting down Babylon, and sharing goodness with all of the people as well.
When did I start voicing tunes?
Voicing, I first voiced with my brethren. My first song I ever write was Where Is This Lovin'? That never got released. It was just a song that me write. And then from there I did live in a town called Bedford for 2 years. And I meet Ruben Addis, Ruben Unitone. I went to a studio about 1989, and I recorded in a 4-track studio some songs with him. And one of them was called Highest Region. And then Dread and Fred, Ironworks, lived like 1 mile from where Ruben lived. And they was all close friends, and we played them the Highest Region. And they said they'd like to remix it in their studio. So they remixed it in their studio in like 1990, 91. And it's not just me sing that. There's an ex-brethren called Jacob Naphtali. It's like we share the song together. But most people think it's me one. But it's 2 people. It's Jacob Naphtali and Idren Natural with Ironworks on the harmonies. But I did write most of the song, and I sing most of it. He's doing all the additional things in the song, the harmonies and the backing. You know what I mean? But yeah, Ruben we start with, and then we go in the proper studio and do something for release in 91. Shaka, and in that time Ironworks was working with Shaka. They already did an LP on 12, so we was lucky. that our track went on the next LP for Dread and Fred, which was going to be coming out on Shaka label.
That's good.
So in 91, 92, the Highest Region came out on an LP called On High, Dread and Fred Ironworks. And there was 2 vocalists on that LP. There was me and Jacob Naphtali, and another brother called Menelik Gad. He sings Onward Children. But our names never go on the LP at the time, so nobody know who sing the vocals on the LP. But yeah, it's actually I Works, that's still differently. So that was the first release from Idren Natural. And Idren Natural is also part of the I Oneness Foundation, established in 91. Part of the Rastafari Foundation. Me and Rasaya, as we come together in Leeds, we just connected, and we start doing a lot of activity. From 91 to 97, we bring Abashanti to Leeds, we bring Jah Trinity to Leeds. And we work very close with Lidge Zylan, Lidge Incorporated, Aishu, sounds like HigherVision, Jah Yabbies, Freedom Masses, Jah Movement Sound, enough sound we worked with from 91 to 97. And we used to operate a place called the Leeds West Indian Centre, which today everyone knows as a sub-dub. But you see, I Oneness was putting on shows in this place with the big sound then from 91 to 97. So we did establish the roots, dub vibe in the same club. So it's good to see that we did it in a time of struggle when many people was not coming to dances and students was not coming to dances. And them time the dances was ITAL too, so we would, it was more of a groundation vibe, a ITAL vibe. So the culture was strong in the dance.
More like Shaka dances.
Yeah, no different.
That kind of vibe.
Yeah, it was Rasta House still for people who like this vibe. You know what I mean? Everyone was welcome. Everyone was welcome. Same way.
So concerning this, what's the main difference for you between the music that's been produced in Jamaica these last few years and the UK?
Right. It took me a while to adjust to the music of Jamaica because I'm so trapped in UK roots. But now I have more time to listen to the Jamaica. I've started listening to the messages more than the rhythm, because I do vocals myself. I'm very interested in what people are singing about. So as I start listen to their message, and differently living in England, I see about my surroundings in England. I can sing about my surroundings in England. I can sing about my environment in England. I can sing about Europe because I travel around Europe. But I can't sing about Jamaica, and I can't sing about Africa like I'd want to unless I go there and I can sing you some enlightening songs about it to enlighten you, or sing how the people are suffering. So this is what I like about the Jamaican artists, that when they sing a song and it is from the heart and from the ghetto, that you get to hear the real story without, sometimes you don't know what's going on in a country, and the music delivers that for you, and you hear say that, pure sufferation I go on, and poor people I feel it from a long time, and if these singers never sing about it, we would never know what's happening, the struggle that is really within a nation, a people, and the music that them established, that they planted the seed for roots reggae music, and the struggle they go through. So without doubt, my most credit goes firstly to the Rasta elders for all the inspiration they've shared with different artists who can deliver from the elder the reasoning. The reasoning is passed on to the singer, and the singer will share it in a song. So for me, the credit goes out to the Rasta elders for all Rasta songs, because I know a lot of strength has come from the Jamaican Rasta elders.
Traditions.
And then ghetto people differently, my heart goes out to them because the struggle they go through and all the fight they go through from the system. So yeah, we stand up for these things. That's why we chant freedom, equality, love, harmony, all these things, to let people know there's a lot better than what we see, you know what I mean, and somehow we can unite people with music, you know what I mean. So you're seeing good people from all corners now, not just Jamaican people. You see people from every continent, coming together and coming forward with this music. The only things that sometimes that make me want to say something loud sometimes is the fact, the root of the music, and some people forget that, the root of it, and they think it just started today, and it never started today. It started a long time from a Naya Bingi drum, from a heartbeat, So from there, the music has gone on a long journey. So as roots people, as a roots man, me defend the roots. So that's what I defend. I defend the root story of the music. So I'm not really in the commercial world, but I will go in the commercial world and deliver the goodness still. You know what I mean? But really, I and I are roots people. If we had the chance to live in the hills, we'd live in the hills. But we're in an environment which is
just
concrete jungle.
What's the main focus? What's the main mission? You know, as the I represent Rastafari into the music. So what's
the mission is to reach areas that don't know about Rastafari,
See.
because many know now. Many know about Rastafari. You know, from one little island, that the people from the little island were lost and scattered all over the world, and they have shared their goodness with other people of the world, and now other people of the world have put it in their hearts, and they are forwarding with the same. It's just the way I see it, really. When it comes to truth and rights and things like that, there's this thing when you talk about religion and all them things there, and Rastafari is a way of life, but for some reason other religions and other things in this world have tried to wipe away this bit of history about Rastafari. They've tried to erase it. You know, they've tortured people to try and erase it. They've raped people to try and erase it. But they've not been able to erase it because there's always been someone who survived who can tell us the story, and the story is here today, and it's grown all around the world. That's why I'm happy to see how Rastafari has came from one little island and it's spread around the globe, and people are recognizing it in this today's world. You know what I mean? That Rasta people are not dirty people, they're not nasty people, they're talented people, they're skilled people, they're people with universal souls, they're people who have got good hearts, they're people who don't have bad minds, they're people that don't kill, they're people that don't hurt. So when I say Rasta is just truth, rights, peace, love, justice, equality, and all them things. So that's why I have to promote Rastafari. As a human being and as a musician too. You know, Rastafari is where the inspiration is, and Rastafari is where the vision comes from to do the work. So to some we may be peculiar, we may not be like the everyday person, but you see, there's going to be some peculiar people in this world that sometimes people don't understand you, but that's because we study for the half that's not been told. So when people hear new things, they think, what you're talking about, what you're talking about. But then one day they realize what you said to them has come to light. It's real what the Rastaman say. Rastaman don't talk unreal things. Rastaman is a very real person. Rasta is a very royal person because they deal with the kings, and they deal with the queens of the world and the earth. So yeah, we carry this with the music as well. King David music, Solomonic roots, reggae music, roots music, dub music. You know, it's gone a long way, but there's different branches of it. You know, there's the commercial side of dub, and there's the root side of dub. You know what I mean? Some of us can step on two sides. You know what I mean? But some will stay on one side. You know, some can venture into other music too. But I'm comfortable where I'm at. You know. Comfortable where I'm at.
Serving the King and giving thanks, living. Sharing the vibe with the people. So we give thanks to.
And it's good to be in Italy, and it's good to see Rasta rising in Europe, and just generally people coming together, and it's the music that brings them together, and especially most of all this roots Rasta music that bring the people. Because I know many of them go home and they think about it the next day, or they go on the internet and they say, that was quite interesting, that sentence that he sung about, let me study something about it. So people do find things for themselves, slowly some. So, you know, Jah works mystically, and Jah works within I and I still. So.
So could you just leave a message for the community?
For the community, you know, just keep thinking forward. And don't, you know, learn from the past, but don't get stuck in the past. You know, we have to move forward. It's a forward time now, and it's time to put away grudges, time to put away prejudice, time to put away all them things that Babylon has designed, you know what I mean, and Babylon has created, and just live good with a good heart, good soul, you know. And Dubgate people, me love you because your vibes were strong, it was warm, and to be in a place in the winter season, and then meet people who are so warm, You know, you see how Jah works. Jah keeps us warm. You know.
Thanks.
So I whether summer or rain, we would come to Dubgate because the vibe is warm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And everything cool, everything nice. You know, the food nice. You know, the hospitality nice. People might not speak the language, but we have to be thankful we have reggae music, the international language.
Yeah.
And slowly as they listen to it, they pick up the words. And
Definitely.
it unites us up. And,
Definitely.
you know, we're all the same. There's no difference, you know. We might have different views in life, but we're all the same. And everyone free to choose them path. And we meet people on our paths. And some of us stay in touch and we continue moving on the same road. So it's a joy, it's a joy. Life is great, man.
Yeah, man.
Love life. And that is the message to the Dubgate. Love life, man, and just move forward.
Seeing, give thanks.
To give all thanks and praise to His Imperial Majesty and Imperial Selassie the First. You know, the King of Light, the King of Strength, the King of Peace, the King of Strength, all them things. Jah rule, you know. Dry land and the sea, you know. Blessed, one love, one heart. And you know, I do naturally always say this: one love, one heart, from the beginning, from the start, forever, ever, 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 evermore. That is my philosophy, to keep a one heart, one love, one Jah concept. And I'm not saying concept, I man say ICEP. See, because I don't come to con no one. See, RasTafari.
Selassie, bless you.
I'm have to big up Zylan every time, you know, because Zylan is a big strength to I, man. If it wasn't the elders before me, I could not carry this strength. So the strength I carry is not my strength alone, it's the strength of others who have influenced me, as well as musicians, many Rastafarians, and many people of different nations. Because when you share things about your part of the world with me, it also strengthens me too. So I give thanks to all people of the world. I'm a man of no prejudice. I'm a man of harmony and equality. And I want poor people to get their just reward, because too long them suffer. And I cry for them. You might not see the tears, but we cry for them, yasso, in the heart, you know. Jah love to the world. And you see Babylon system, stop treat us bad. You're going to fall. You're going to get one fire judgment, you know, you dragons. Blessed.
RasTafari.
Yeah, man.
Selassie.